The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel. In the 1970s, in the small German town of Klingenberg, a young woman named Anneliese Michel became the center of one of the most infamous cases of exorcism and possession in modern history. Her story continues to send shivers down the spines of those who hear it. Anneliese Michel was a devoutly religious girl who came from a strict Catholic family. At the age of 16, she began experiencing a series of inexplicable seizures and blackouts. These episodes were initially attributed to epilepsy, and she was placed on medication. However, the treatments had no effect on her condition. As her condition worsened, Anneliese's behavior became increasingly erratic. She would tear off her clothes, urinate on the floor, and lash out violently at her family. The once bright and cheerful young woman had transformed into a tormented and unrecognizable figure. Desperate for answers, Anneliese and her family turned to the medical community for help. She underwent numerous tests and consultations with psychiatrists, but no medical explanation could be found for her condition. Her symptoms only continued to worsen, and she began to exhibit aversion to religious objects, speaking in strange languages, and displaying a profound hatred for anything holy. Frustrated and convinced that her condition was spiritual in nature, the Michel family turned to their local Catholic priest, Father Ernst Alt, for guidance. Father Alt, in consultation with the bishop, requested permission from the Vatican to perform an exorcism on Anneliese. After extensive investigations, the Vatican granted permission. The exorcisms began in 1975 and were performed over a period of several months. Anneliese's possession was said to be so extreme that she required multiple priests to restrain her during the rituals. The exorcisms were intense and grueling, often lasting for hours, and were documented in audio recordings. During these sessions, Anneliese would reportedly speak in multiple voices, including those of deceased individuals, and claimed to be possessed by several demons, including Hitler and Nero. She would convulse violently, scream obscenities, and display unnatural physical strength. Tragically, Anneliese's health deteriorated rapidly throughout the exorcisms. She refused to eat and ultimately died of malnutrition and dehydration on July 1, 1976, at the age of 23. Her death led to a criminal trial in which her parents and the priests involved were charged with negligent homicide. The trial, which took place in 1978, was a media sensation in Germany and sparked a debate over the intersection of religion and mental illness. The court ultimately found the defendants guilty but imposed relatively light sentences, considering the circumstances. The story of Anneliese Michel remains a chilling and tragic tale that continues to be the subject of fascination and controversy. While some view her case as a genuine example of possession, others see it as a tragic outcome of untreated mental illness and the extreme influence of religious fervor. Regardless of one's perspective, the story of Anneliese Michel serves as a haunting reminder of the complexity of human psychology and spirituality, leaving us with unanswered questions about the boundaries between the natural and the supernatural. Thanks for watching.